We're back with a Fox News alert. Joe Biden now meeting with the Polish president amid a humanitarian crisis in Poland's country. This comes a day after the White House had to walk back Biden's comments on sending U.S. troops, he said it, to Ukraine. Watch.
You're going to see when you're there, and some of you have been there, you're going to see women, young people stand in the middle in front of a damn tank, just saying, I'm not leaving. I'm holding my ground.
Meanwhile, a new poll shows Biden's job approval not getting any better, plunging to 34% job approval. Here to react is Ohio Congressman Brad Wenstrup, also serves as a colonel in the U.S. Army Reserves as well. Colonel, thanks so much for being here. So you've seen Joe Biden talking off the cuff, both to our troops and generally, and making a couple of missteps. His approval rating is where it is. He's giving a major address, we're told, here in minutes, and we'll bring it to our audience when it comes. What would you hope to hear from him?
Well, I would hope to see some signs of strength and competence rather than weakness and incompetence. And unfortunately, it's been the latter that we keep seeing from the President of the United States, I'm sorry to say. So, listen, we're in a situation right now. Ukrainians, they know why they're fighting. They're fighting for freedom. And we have a situation where the Russians, they don't really know why they're fighting. And we're seeing some amazing things, at least reportedly, that now we're seeing Russian tanks run over their own commander. We're seeing generals getting killed. They're going to see the body bags of their own people. At some point, the Russians may want to be refugees. But, morale matters. Morale matters. And if we are showing strength, it certainly hurts the morale of the Russians that are out there fighting. It's a psychological weapon. And we've seen that it's been destroying them. Look, we talked to Condoleezza Rice this week, Pete, and she talked about the Putin who she's known for years. He used to be cold, but he was rational. Now he's delusional and irrational. And those were her words. Putin underestimated what he was getting into, I believe, with he's united the West, for one thing. He also has seen that the Ukrainians are very united and resolved, and that Zelensky is a strong leader, which I wish other leaders would take notice of, at least on our side. I think he underestimated the Ukrainian troops and overestimated his own, and he felt he would be welcome. But, a lot of this was avoidable. I know you know that. We talk about it all the time. Yeah. We showed no deterrence under Obama, no deterrence under Biden. Biden actually removed sanctions, and we have not issued any red lines. But you know what we do, Pete? We go out and say what we won't do. This is not helping the situation. So I hope we see something stronger.
Hope so, too. I'm going to bring you to one other topic, and you speak of removing sanctions, which could end up being a part of a new Iran deal. We know the Biden administration is very close to a possible deal with Iran. Russia is in the middle of that conversation. So as they're invading Ukraine, they're in the middle of that conversation. However, we're being told right now that potentially the U.S. may allow Russia to buy Iran's excess enriched uranium. Help me square this circle that Russia is dictating or helping determine the terms of a bad deal we make with Iran.
I can't square the circle because it is a circle. Look, the maximum pressure campaign under the Trump administration was the best thing for America, for American security, and actually for peace even in that part of the world with what we were doing. Now you have a situation where they're saying Russia can buy enriched uranium to stop Iran. That's the message coming from Jake Sullivan. Yeah, but Putin is the one who's threatening nuclear warfare. This doesn't make any sense. And of course, it's been reported that that Biden would like for the United States to buy Iranian oil. This makes no sense. You know what? This whole thing is putting maximum pressure on the United States of America. But this is an attitude of this administration. Pete, I've heard people from this administration say it was wrong to go and get Soleimani because it's going to aggravate the Iranians and they may try to retaliate. They've been hitting us since 1979. You served in theater. I served in Iraq. I knew who was killing our American troops. It was Soleimani and the Iranians. They were supplying the weapons. The forensics were all over this. So this is a bad deal. Yep. The whole world is turning in on Russia, and we're sitting there working with them, actually making them stronger and us weaker.
You're right. The Iranians respect strength. Putin respects strength. They're giving him this deal under the Biden administration. Putin invades after Trump leaves. It's not hard to put those pieces together. Colonel Brad Wenstrup, thank you so much for your insight and your service. Appreciate it.
Thank you.